I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted, you were condemned. I'm alive and well, your spirit is within me, because you died and rose again. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you. In all I do, I honor you. You are my King. You are my King. Jesus, you are my King. You are my King. You are my King. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you. In all I do, I honor you. In all I do, I honor you.
Good morning. Welcome to worship at Abiding Presence, whether you've gathered here in the sanctuary or online on Facebook or YouTube. We're glad you have chosen to worship with us here in this community where our mission is living God's love through engagement and growth and generosity. A couple of important announcements before we get started with our worship service. On September 19th, we are going to be having a congregational meeting to approve changes to our Constitution, to ratify that Constitution and establish an endowment committee in this congregation. Voting members of this congregation are going to get an email link this week. The congregational meeting is going to be in person right after worship, or online if you are joining us through the internet. We'll have both options available to be part of this important congregational meeting. So please mark your calendar, September 19th, immediately following worship, and you'll see more announcements in the e-news. One thing now that we are back gathered as a gathered community regularly, we're going to reestablish our support of the food bank here in Fuquay-Varina with our offerings once a month in worship of gifts of non-perishable food items. Children will be invited when they come up for the children's message to gather your offerings and bring them and place them in the basket. Now, it's a holiday weekend, and I'm uncertain whether there's going to be children present in worship here this morning. You never know, though. They have a tendency to run in at the last minute, so we'll just watch and wait and see. But if there aren't children gathered here for the children's message, we'll ask you to bring your food offerings up and place them in the basket as you approach the hand washing station when you come to communion. The baskets will be right there in the center aisle. Next week is the kickoff of our fall ministries here at Abiding Presence. The announcements of our faith formation ministries for children and youth and adults. It's a time when we also celebrate God's Work Our Hands Sunday, this tradition in the ELCA of giving ourselves as the hands and feet of Christ in our community. And after worship, we are going to gather out in our yard for a simple meal together and then get to work. We have projects for all ages, from painting baffles that will be placed in the rafters of our Habitat for Humanity build, to making mats out of plastic grocery bags for the homeless, to even weeding around our property so that this is an inviting place to welcome people from the community, from Abiding Presence, and maybe people that have never visited us before. So I invite you to come to worship dressed comfortably next weekend. If you got one of those new Abiding Presence t-shirts, wear that. If you've got a God's Work Our Hands t-shirt, wear that. If you don't have either, just come comfortably and prepared to sort of spend a little time doing God's work in this place. The kick-off, like I said, of our fall ministries also begins things like a chime choir that Amanda is helping to organize. We can't sing together as a choir at this moment, but we can ring chimes together. Amanda is taking a week of vacation this morning, and we're blessed with our music ministers that are here filling in for her, making music come alive in this place, even though she can't be with us. But if you have any interest at all in making music together, think about joining the chime choir this fall. And we have lots of things going on, hopefully getting started with a brand new youth group, getting our youth prepared for a national youth gathering coming up.